Jennette McCurdy has been the talk of town for the past few weeks because of the anticipated release of her memoir, I Am Glad My Mom Died, which has had great reception and everyone is talking about it, but also it has received a little bit of criticism here and there because of the title. But something that you have to notice is that Jennette is giving us as an audience her point of view and also her side of the story. I would say to not judge this book by the cover or the quirky picture, because behind all the prettiness, there's a very serious story to tell. This book is divided in two parts, before and after. And this is powerful because at the beginning, she lays out the foundation and the causes of all her problems as an adult. Her inability to connect with people, her inability to love and be loved, her anorexia, her bulimia, her drinking problems, as well as her constant depression. You hit parts of this book and you're like, whoa, this woman is so brave, and I'm glad that despite all the hardship, she chose life and she chose to get better and took a step forward by choosing herself. As a former actor, Jennette writes about how growing up with a hoarder, narcissistic mother became a reality she couldn't control or contain. By the age of 6, her mother forced her to become an actress, but it was to satisfy her ego, her own frustration of not being able to become an actress herself. Jennette's household is described as chaotic and dysfunctional, which makes the telling more captivating since it is the total opposite of what you would expect from a public figure. You can perceive Jennette's family bond as very toxic and manipulative and heavily disconnected. For a child to carry the responsibility of the family finances at such a young age, under such a mental duress, the first question is, where is child services? Now, important to point out here is all these psychological triggers. Jennette is very candid and transparent about her issues here. She doesn't mask anything or try to make you pity for her. This book is her therapy. It's her way to embrace the bad, the ugly, and the worst in her life. So if you suffer from any trauma or inappropriate touching, depression, eating disorders, or heavy drinking, maybe this book might put you in a difficult headspace. However, I believe that Jennette's intention with this book, by telling her story so gracefully, is to give hope to those who have suffered or still suffer from similar issues, so they know they're not alone. This can happen to anyone, and healing is hard and it takes time. There's no magic wand to release all the pain, but there's a path of choosing yourself and choosing what's best for you, because you deserve happiness. And without giving anything away, because I think the message of this book is very powerful and you definitely have to read it, my favorite part is when Jennette comes to terms with a certain discovery that she makes, and she goes to the cemetery and she reads all the words in her mother's epitaph, and she gets upset because she tells to herself that even those words at the bottom of everything is a lie. So she empowers herself and she walks away for good. Now, I was not able to get this book in physical form in my local bookstore, but I got the ebook, so it's available in ebook and audiobook. The audiobook is played by her, so support this extremely talented young woman. And until our next video, bye bye.